travel promotion and an advertisement launch. And I have Bob Hilburn here with me. He's with GA, and he's a Google Matters photographer. He's done web design. He's worked with us for about 12 years. We're going to go ahead and get him set up there while I'm talking. Worked with us for about 12 years and helped us with a lot of our web design. Excuse me, he's also a partner with the Tennessee Main Street program. So we've got a little presentation that we want to present to you, and then we've got some material in the back if you're interested. Once you see what we're going to do, we're trying to do promote tourism in a whole new different light, and we're also trying to I keep telling everybody I'm a short-termer, and so we're trying to go ahead and make sure that it's going to be sustainable for the future for Hawkins County. We have so much to offer here, and this is a great opportunity for you as a business, and then a great opportunity for us to be able to help promote the community, as well as bring in a little income for the chamber and for the tourism department. So with no further ado, Bob Hilburn.
Thanks, Nancy.
All right.
I'm Bob Hilburn. I've got 5 minutes to tell you about these things. But first of all, travel and tourism, there was a grant that came up. And Nancy and I have been waiting for an opportunity like this for about 10 years. The grant, there were 2 parts to the grant. It had to be transformational. It had to be different than anything we've done in the past. And it also had to be self-sustaining. And so we had to go in front of them and prove that we could make this happen and all that. So we were awarded the grant. It's going to come in 3 tiers. The first one is the travel and tourism website that I'll show you today real quick. The second part will be digital kiosks that we're going to have to help move people around through Hawkins County. And then the third part is really pushing it, doing advertising and marketing even further. And so those 3 levels will take us about 3 years to get all the way through. This part I'm telling you about will be the part that we'd love for y'all to participate in. It'll be a great opportunity for you, because just kind of giving you a little background about the chamber website. Last year, 1.6 million people viewed the site. This is throwing out a much wider net than what we were doing with the chamber, as you know. And what we're launching here is going to be called the East Tennessee Visitors Guide.com. We're also doing East Tennessee Vacation Guide. And the reason why we have Visitors Guide and Vacation Guide is we want to introduce people to come here for small business conferences, State Health Pretend, utilize the Castle Barn or different places. And we're trying to introduce them to ideas of how to utilize Hawkins County. We know people don't search. Typically, Hawkins County are counties. They search for places. So we're really trying to platform these places and experiences. So as you can see at the top, let's see if I can use this. We've really simplified it down to experiences, which are like outdoor experiences, museums, things like that. And I'll show you in a moment. Events, which we know what that is, and places, which will be a city guide. Come to the home page. I'm going to take you through real quick. Each thing we're doing, featured picks, they'll randomize, so from Bulls Gap to Rogersville to Tennessee Newspaper, and we even switch over into Gatlinburg, Kingsport, because we want it to be a regional feel. And what that does is it allows Google to search it correctly, and it puts Hawkins County in with Sweetwater or Kingsport or Bristol, and that's kind of part of the search criteria. As a master photographer with Google, I've worked with Google for about 8 years now. Understanding that is part of the search engine and things that we're trying to do to really get Hawkins County out there. You can see here, Nancy, you have any comments? I know you. Oh, okay. Good. All right, great. And so these are some of the experiences, history, outdoors. And when you click them, it'll take you into another page and kind of introduce you to things. And I want to show you something else we're working on. Actually, Nancy and I have been working on. Let's see. What do you want me to show, Nancy? Oh, the Health Springs Inn.
The Health Springs Inn.
On top of doing that, we want it real interactive for people. So when you come in, information's available about the Health Springs Inn. But when you go to it, you can come up here and there's little buttons. But we've also made it a little more interactive. So you see the couple sitting here. We can look around and view it, and if I click them,
In Hawkins County, you can find the oldest continuously operating inn in the state of Tennessee, the historic Hale Springs Inn. Built in 1824, the inn has hosted 3 U.S. presidents, Andrew Jackson, James K. Polk, and Andrew Johnson. And the historic Hale Springs Inn wants to welcome you to come stay and enjoy their wonderful accommodations.
and so things like that. And then there's further information about it, and you can go to the website to connect. Talks about distinguished guests, and then there's also a gallery of images so you can learn more about the place. If you want to go by places, we also have a city guide. Like I said, we're throwing out a wider net. Each town is also going to have a specialized logo. I don't know if anyone's heard of the 251 Club. Anyone? Okay. In Vermont, they started the 251 Club. And the idea was you go to each one of these towns. There's 251 of them. And when you do, you get a pin. And strangely enough, it works very effectively. And people will travel to towns they never thought they would go to in order to get this pin. So we want to introduce that idea too. So we want to get people moving about. I want to show that. So we got Churchill, Mount Carmel, Bristol, and we're spreading it out, widening the net. So that way the search is strong, and that way Hawkins County is just kind of inclusive with all these other great towns in East Tennessee. All right. I'm going back. Good? All right. You wanted me to show...
The glamping.
Okay. Good experiences. Then we have experiences we were talking about. Quarry Cove, that's what you want to show? Okay, perfect. All right, so as y'all know, or may not know, Quarry Cove is brand new in Mooresburg, and it's kind of glamping, so you can go out and spend the night actually in a really nice tent. It sits right on the water. I don't know if most of y'all know about it. So what we wanted to do is, this is the idea of what we want to do for every business, so people can kind of engage. So you see the owner, what's her name? Oh, I put it on. Okay, never mind. So we're looking around here, but I want to learn more about it.
Quarry Cove, East Tennessee's newest glamping retreat. We have 4 bell tents offering king and queen, brand new nectar beds, espresso machines, electricity, and fans to keep you comfortable while you stay here. Retreat to nature with us.
So there you go. So that's kind of the idea. The great thing is Nancy wanted Hawkins County to be special and a nice deal, and we'd love for you to participate in the program. The nice thing is we have a pioneer deal. That means if you participate now for the next 3 years, guaranteed, it's $99 for the year. All the money goes to the chamber to make this sustainable. Remember, that was part of what we needed to do. And if we widen the net out, it creates a good revenue stream for Hawkins County. It also gets you guys on the map. So people can find these great places. There are a lot of great places. And then I think that's, did I cover everything?
Can you show them how they're $99, whatever comes?
Yeah, great. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, when you go in, and I'll show you a simple one here. Where am I going? I forgot where I'm going. The Pioneer Special, here you go. For $99, like I said, here's a sample page. And this is online as well. You have your business name, information. We have some photography for you. Your hours, address, phone number, link to your website, more information about your site. You can have a photo gallery in there as well. And so that's the $99 special. We have city guide, town sponsors. We have the homepage index sponsors. We also have the 360 tour that you can do as well. And if you're interested, I'm happy to talk to you afterwards. Nancy and I can talk to you about it. We do have this information out that has all the information about it. And I think I covered it. Did I do it nice enough? All right, great. Thank you.